Good morning, class 10 students. I am sure you are doing your work in time and you are also following the lecture that we are giving to you. So the important thing is that you do your work in time, right? As you know, in heights and distances, we have learned what is angle of elevation, okay? What is line of sight? This is angle of elevation, and this is called the horizontal. Similarly, angle of depression with the horizontal. This is line of sight in angle of depression. So here this is angle of depression, this is elevation. This is angle of elevation and this is angle of depression. So you should know both the types of angles, and then you should know how to draw the diagrams related to a particular question. So today we will solve two questions here. They are actually examples in your book, but you should know how to solve them, how to draw the diagram, how to solve the questions. Okay, very important one. This first one is example 7 and another one is example 8. So first example number 7 of your book. Let's see what is the example saying. Two poles of equal heights are standing opposite to each other on the either side of the road, which is 80-meter wide. So there are two poles here. The road is 80 meter. The height of the two poles is same from a point between them on the road. Now between does not mean the midpoint here. Anywhere in on the road, could be here, could be here. Okay. So let's take this point here as given a point. The angle of elevation top of the poles. Angle of elevation means this one and this one. Is saying 60 and 30. So the smaller angle, this one is bigger angle 60 and smaller angle is 30 degree. Okay. And find the height of the poles. You have to find, suppose this is I am taking as h and this is I am taking as h. So first you need to find the height of the poles, and also you need to find the distance of the poles from the point. Okay, point from the poles. So this is the question. So the question is, there are two such poles. Let's name them. First pole as AB, second pole as CD. There is a point somewhere in between BD. This point is A, and the angle of elevation of point A from, so this is A and A. We cannot take 2 points here. Let's take the E, BE. So the point A and E, this angle is 30 degree. Point A and C, this angle is 60 degree. These are called angle of elevation. So angle of elevation is given. The height of the pole I am taking as h, and here also h. And now what I can do is, I can take one of the distance, say AB, as x. So the other one AD will be 80 minus x. This is how you write the two distances. And once you write the two distances, now all you have to do is, see, the most important part is the diagram. If you are able to draw the diagram properly, then the next thing is very simple. And the next thing is, you have to take the two triangles, or whatever triangles that you can see in the diagram, apply simple trigonometry. Somebody asked me why we are taking tan theta. Because tan theta is most common, perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Okay. Somebody is asking why not we are taking 45 degree. We cannot take 45 degree if the angle is 30 degree. So if the angle is 30 degree, how can you take 45 degree? So such questions, okay fine, it's good that you are asking questions or wherever, but the thing is, you should also understand what is being done over here. Okay, try to follow this. Now the important part is, you have to take two triangles. And what are the two triangles we have to take? First triangle is EBA. So I am taking in triangle EBA. Okay, so this triangle EBA we are talking about, and you can say that tan of 30 degree is EB upon AB. EB upon AB. Okay. Now what is EB? H. What is AB? X. And what is the value of tan 30 degree? You should know this, 1 upon root 3. This is 1 upon root 3. So we can multiply like this. X is equal to h root 3. This is our equation number 1. Okay. Now similarly, you will have to make one more equation in order to solve the value of x and h, and that you can get from this triangle ADC. So for this triangle ADC, I am writing it here on the top. Okay. So in triangle ADC, okay, what I am getting is tan of 60 degree is equal to CD upon AD. Okay. CD upon AD. And now you know what is tan of 60 degree? Root 3. So root 3 CD is H and AD is 80 minus X. So we can get one more equation from here. Let's solve this equation, and now we can erase the diagram also. Just the solution is left. Okay. So from here, if I multiply this, 80 minus X root 3 is equal to H. Equation number 2. So from equation number 1, we can substitute the value of X here. So what you will get? 80 minus H root 3 into root 3 is equal to H. Multiply by root 3, you get 80 root 3 minus root 3 into root 3 is 3. 3H is equal to H. And this goes that side. 80 root 3 is equal to 3H plus H. And this is what? 80 root 3 is equal to 4H. And this is what? H is equal to 80 root 3 divided by 4. So here you can write this one. H is equal to 80 root 3 divided by 4. So H is equal to 20 root 3. Okay. So this is the height of the pole. 20 root 3 we can also multiply by 1.732. So this is equal to what? We can get 3 to the 2 to the 4, 2 to the 6, 7 to the 14, and so we will get 34.64 meters. These are the height of the two equal poles. And now suppose these are also asking the value of X. X is what? H root 3. So we are getting what? X is equal to 20 root 3 multiplied by root 3. This is 20 into 3. So one of the pole is at a distance of 60 meters. That which is further away 60 meters, and the remaining distance will be 20 meters. So now we can redraw the diagram and understand. So what we have done here is, these are the two poles. Okay. The height of these two poles has come out to be 34.64 meters. Okay. And this distance A, this distance has come out to be 60 meters, and this distance has come out to be 20 meters. So how we have solved them? We have taken the two triangles that we had, and we have applied simple trigonometry tan theta. We made two equations, and then we solved the two equations by method of substitution. So if you know this, you will be able to get the answers. Okay. We have got one very good example, and this is example number 8. So I will just erase this and read example number 8 for you. Now this example says that there is a cloud. Okay. The angle of elevation of the cloud from point H meter above a lake is alpha, and the angle of depression of its reflection in the lake is beta. Prove that height of the cloud from the surface of water is this. So you have a lake here. There is a platform here. Okay, a person might be standing here. This is at H meter. So this is the lake. The person is standing somewhere here. Okay, fine. This is the lake area. This is ground, and the water starts from here. The person is standing here. He is looking at the cloud here. This is the cloud, and this is the reflection of the cloud in the lake. So the lake here is acting like a plane mirror. Okay. So whatever distance of the cloud is above the lake, that distance is equal to the below the lake. Why? Because the distance of image is equal to distance of object when it comes to plane mirror. So if the lake is very still, we can assume that, then it is acting like a plane mirror. So this is the angle of elevation alpha of the cloud, and this is the angle of depression beta of the cloud's image in the water. Where is the water? This is the water. This is the lake. What is this? A person is standing here at, it's a high, it's a platform. Okay, raised platform. Person is standing here, so he observes the cloud, whose angle of elevation is alpha and whose angle of depression is beta. And now what you have to do is, you can write like this. Let this be A, B, C, and you can write this as D. Okay, and now you need to find what is this height B, and let me write this as E, if you have written D, yes. So you have to find CE in total. So CE, if you can see this, suppose this is F, AF plus BE. AF is equal to BE. So this is also H. By symmetry, we can say this is a rectangle. So what I am saying is, if this distance, we also know that this distance, okay, is equal to this distance here. So if I take the lower distance here, what? If I take this distance as x, then this complete distance here is also x. So if ED is x, then CE is also x. This is the first information. CE is equal to ED. What I have written? CE is equal to ED. Why? Because the distances should be same. Distance of object is equal to distance of image. Now this is H. So what is BC? BC is CE minus BE. So x minus H. So this is x minus H. Similarly, what is BD? BD is x plus H. Now this is very important. X minus H and x plus H. These are very important two variables that we have created here. Now let's look at triangle ABC. Triangle ABC, we can write what? Tan of alpha. Tan of alpha is this. Now let me write AB as y. So tan of alpha is x minus H upon y. So we can write the value of x minus H is equal to y tan alpha. Equation number 1. Similarly, triangle ABD, I am writing tan of beta. Tan of beta is x plus H upon y. So x plus H is equal to y tan beta. This is equation number 2. So we have found one. X minus H is y tan alpha, x plus H is y tan beta. And now we can solve the two equations. So I am solving the equation here. Just like adding and subtracting, we can get the value of x and h. So x minus h is equal to y tan alpha, and x plus h is equal to y tan beta. So we can just subtract this, we get 2x is equal to y tan alpha plus tan beta. Okay, without changing the sign, we are adding them. That is why these two get cancelled and they are getting added. So this is going to give us the value of x. And what is the value of x? This is what we required. Okay, so we will get the value of x here as x is equal to y. And also, can you substitute the value of y from here? Okay, that is again very important. So we are getting x is equal to y by 2 tan alpha plus tan beta. Okay, now what is the value of y in terms of x? So y, the value of x, look here, we can write from again any of the two equations. We need to eliminate this y from here, because the total height is above the ground is x. This x you have to calculate. So if you remove y, you got the answer. We need to bring h in place of y. So how to do that? See, again we look at the first equation. It says x minus h is equal to y tan alpha. So the value of y, and see what we have done here. So we can write h plus y tan alpha. This is also x, and this is also x, and this is also x. So we have to equate the two. So let's equate the two. What was x here? H plus y tan alpha is equal to y by 2 tan alpha plus tan beta. Now pay attention what I am doing. 2 I am multiplying here. 2x plus 2y tan alpha is equal to y tan alpha plus y tan beta. Okay. And here we can write, we can take this that side. So we get 2h is equal to y tan alpha minus 2y tan alpha. So we are getting minus y tan alpha. So we are getting y tan beta from here, and this is minus y tan alpha. we can take y common now, and I'm writing it here. Okay, so as you take y common, you will get 2h divided by tan beta minus tan alpha. Tan beta minus tan alpha. This is how you get the value of y. Now once you get the value of y from this equation, you can revise this. We have equated x and we have just got y here, and now this y we can substitute here, and we get the value of x, which is the required height. X is equal to 2h tan beta minus tan alpha and tan beta plus tan alpha, and this 2 is also here, so this 2 and 2 gets cancelled, and we get the height above the cloud is, height of the cloud above the lake is h tan beta plus tan alpha upon tan beta minus tan alpha, right? That is the required height. Now see, you must revise this complete question again, go through the video 2-3 times so that you understand every step again, okay? And then perhaps you can revise it again if you don't understand, right? So try to complete some of the questions in the exercise. There is only one exercise. Try to solve some questions, and then we can also see what problems you got in the questions. Those will be solved in the next video, right? See you in the next class.